At this time, I'm going to add palm oil. This is AFANG soup. So, the aroma of this soup is everywhere. Oh my goodness.
Somebody's crying, Bolo. Somebody's crying, Bolo.
This is the AFANG that I'm going to prepare. This AFANG is well washed, sliced, and then blended. I have already blended this, so it is now good to go. This is the water leaf that I'm going to add to this AFANG. You know, this AFANG is a very dry AFANG. That is why I have this quantity of water leaf, so that it will go round. Now I also have here the meat. This is the meat and the stockfish. So I have this other meat that I have fried. I have used part of it, so I'm going to add to this particular one so that it will be plenty. So I also have the ipanang here. This is cow skin or bomo. Some people call it showboy. I equally have mfi here. This is periwinkle. If you did not add periwinkle to this AFANG soup, the AFANG soup is not complete. So I'm going to add this to it. I also have some seasonings here. I'm going to season the meat. I have just added the onions, so I'm also adding the seasonings. I'm going to add the salt. So I'm going to steam this on the fire before adding water. Yes, the soup has boiled properly, so I'm going to add the crayfish. This is the crayfish. I'm going to add pepper. This is the crayfish that I blended along with the AFANG. Yes, this is okay. I've washed it enough. This is periwinkle, so I have to add it. I need to good ukwafa. I need to good ukwafa. You see that there's no water. There's no water in it at all. So I'm going to add the stock. This is the stock that I got from the meat that I fried. This is going to be the water for the soup. So I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook. And this is going to take 3 minutes before adding the palm oil and momoiko. That's water leaf. This is correct soup. I have to taste for salt. Wow. Let me taste for salt. Oh my goodness, this is correct. At this time, I'm going to add palm oil. This is AFANG soup. So after adding the palm oil, I'm going to cover it for 1 minute before adding the water leaf. After 1 minute, I'm going to add the water leaf. The aroma of this soup is everywhere. Oh my goodness. It's already taking over the house. By the time it's cooked for 2 minutes, all the water leaf will go down. Then I will add the AFANG leaf. So it's going to cook for 2 minutes. Wow, it's exactly 2 minutes. So I'm going to add the AFANG. Look at the AFANG. Oh my goodness, look at how green it is. Very fresh. So I'm going to add it. stir it. I have to stir it properly and allow it to mix. Yes, you have to test for salt. This is good. I'm going to cover this and allow it to cook for 2 minutes, and then I will put it down and serve. Wow, this is correct soup. Wow, I told you this soup is going to the farm. That is why it is plenty. So I'm going to serve. I'm going to serve. This is ATAMA leaf. ATAMA leaf. ATAMA used to be a very sweet leaf if you prepare it in a very good way. So this is ayub. We call it palm kernel, and in your language, I don't know what you call it. Drop your comments on the comment section and tell me what you call it in your language. In my own language, we call this ayub. This ayub, you can eat it just like this, that is fresh like this, or you can as well put it on the fire and then roast it and eat it. I equally have my onions and mfikpo here. This is mfikpo or periwinkle. So I also have my ikbaena. The first thing I need to do is for me to wash this ayub, then put it on the fire and cook it. I'm going to cook it. After cooking, then I will pound it. Then while the ayub is going to be on the fire, I'm going to pound this ATAMA. So I'm going to go ahead and boil it on the fire. It's something up. Yes, the ayub is ready. Look at it after pounding. So the next thing is for me to sieve it. I have my sieve here. This is warm water. This water is warm, so it has to be a little bit warm such that you can put your hand into it. And the reason for using this is hot too. The reason for using this hot water or warm water is so that it will melt the oil. Because it's too hot, I'm going to add a little more cold water. I have to sieve it. This is how I'm going to do until I finish it. This is the quantity that I need. I'm done sieving it. This one is no more useful, so we are going to keep this. Once it's dried, we'll be using it to make fire. So I'm going to add the ATAMA into it. This is a local way of preparing ATAMA soup. So I have to add this and then put it on the fire and start cooking. Guys, this is local spice. In my language, we call this uyayak. This uyayak used to have a very nice aroma, so I'm going to cut it and add to the ATAMA soup. We normally use a small amount of it because the aroma, this one that I want to burn on the fire and put in, the aroma is going to take over the place for the next 2 weeks. You can either wash it and put it in the soup just like that as it is fresh, or you burn it in the fire. But this one I've chosen to put it like this, so I'm going to add it just the way it is. So this is it. Yes, I've added everything in the soup, so this is the last thing I'm going to add. I have to cover it. I'm going to cook this for 3 minutes and then put it down and serve. Wow! After 3 minutes, I have to check the soup. Look at the way it is. It's already thick. It's thick the way it is, so I'm going to put it down and serve. My soup is ready. I'm sure you loved the video. If you did, don't forget to like, thumbs up, and also share. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye guys.